Send 7 World News in 7 minutes, Sunday the 14th of June, 2020. There have been 430,000 confirmed COVID-19 deaths. 4 million people are confirmed to have recovered. Starting in the Americas, Brazil now has the second highest number of COVID-19 cases and deaths in the world. Despite a constant rise in cases, many provinces are relaxing their restriction measures. The World Health Organization have said that Brazil's health system is managing. On Friday, President Jair Bolsonaro told his supporters to enter hospitals to take videos to show that hospitals are not full. In Chile, the health minister has been replaced. President Sebastián Piñera changed Jaime Manalik for Enrique París. Chile has the highest proportion of confirmed coronavirus cases in Latin America, with 9 cases per 1,000 people. In the United States, anti-racism protests continue almost 3 weeks since the death of George Floyd. On Friday night, a 27-year-old man was shot and killed by police in Atlanta after resisting arrest. And in Seattle, protesters continue to control an area of the city. President Trump has threatened to use the military to remove them if necessary. Speaking to Fox News yesterday, Trump said that he had done more for the black community than any other president, and he suggested that his opponent, Joe Biden, was mentally unstable, saying that Biden was not all there.
I think I've done more for the black community than any other president. No, we're not going to let this happen in Seattle. If we have to go in, we're going to go in. These people are not going to occupy a major portion of a great city. They're not going to do it. Joe's not all there. Everybody knows it. And it's sad when you look at it and you see it. You see it for yourself.
Asia, in Lebanon, protests continued yesterday, asking for the resignation of the Prime Minister Hassan Diab. The Lebanese pound has lost 60% of its value this year. In Afghanistan, 7 policemen were killed in an attack yesterday. Local officials blamed the Taliban, but the group has not claimed or denied responsibility. In Thailand, researchers have captured bats to test for the coronavirus. Over 100 bats were caught from caves in the east of Thailand and will be studied by Kasetsart University. In China, an area of Beijing has been put under lockdown after the first coronavirus cases were found in Beijing in 50 days. New cases were found to have come from a market in central Beijing, where 45 people tested positive. In Australia, there were protests in support of the Black Lives Matter movement yesterday. Thousands of people gathered in Sydney, Perth and Darwin, where people spoke about racial injustice towards Australia's Indigenous community.
We're tired of the injustices, we're tired of the brutality against our people in so-called protective custody. And we really want to know when will it stop?
Africa. Egypt reported its highest daily rise in COVID cases yesterday, 1,677. Egypt has the second highest number of COVID cases in Africa, with 43,000 confirmed. Libya. Turkey and Russia have agreed to hold talks on Libya. The Russian Foreign Minister and Defense Minister will visit Turkey today. Turkey and Russia back opposite sides of the Libyan civil war. Turkey supports the Tripoli-based government, which is also recognized by the United Nations, and Russia supports the Benghazi-based forces of Khalifa Haftar. In the Syrian civil war, Russia and Turkey have also supported opposing sides. Tell us what is happening in your area. Send a WhatsApp audio message to +44 7307 872 842. Europe. There were anti-racism protests across Europe yesterday. In France, police used tear gas in Paris and other cities. In London, there were confrontations between anti-racism protesters and right-wing protesters. And in Czechia, hundreds of people have shown support for the Black Lives Matter movement, gathering outside the United States Embassy in Prague. And in Italy, there were different protests. The people of Venice protested against mass tourism, particularly large cruise ships that they say are damaging Venice. And Time magazine has reported on the 11 countries that it believes have had the most effective responses to the coronavirus pandemic. The countries that it said did best were Taiwan, Singapore, South Korea, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Germany, Iceland, the UAE, Greece, and Argentina. Thank you for listening to Send 7. I'm Stephen De Vincenzi. Have a great day. If you enjoy this podcast, please help to support it by telling your friends, sharing it on social media, or by leaving a review. To broadcast a message of what is happening in your area, send audio by WhatsApp to +44 7307 872 842. Subscribe for free on all podcast apps and find old episodes and transcripts at send7.org.